I'm a failure, and that's exactly why my life is getting better. And honestly, avoiding failure has hurt me way more than failing ever has. Most people spend their whole lives trying to avoid failure. They pick safe goals, safe jobs, safe routines, and then wonder why nothing changes. It's been said many times that it's okay to fail. That's true, but I think you should actually chase failure. If you're not failing, your goals probably aren't big enough. But you have to fail right, and that's what I want to share with you. Here's what I learned about the concept of failing up. A few months ago, I set a goal. I wanted to lose 10 pounds and work out 5 days a week leading up to a trip I had planned earlier this month. I failed both. I'm a recent college grad working at a financial advising firm, and my first tax season in the industry hit hard. I had more hours to work, along with juggling all the other important relationships and obligations in my life. This is where most advice online breaks down. People will tell you, do it no matter what. And while they usually mean well, they're not working your job, and they're certainly not living your life. For most of us real people, that's frankly unrealistic. There were nights where I had to stay up late working on projects for work or getting things done at home. Some mornings I couldn't justify waking up at 5:30 a.m. and sacrificing my energy for everything else for the rest of the day. So yeah, I failed. But here's what actually happened. I lost 7 pounds and worked out just over 4 times per week. That's what I call failing up. I didn't hit the goal, but I got way closer than if I never started. As one of my coaches once told me, imperfect action beats perfect inaction. Every time. The next part is important, so listen up. Not failing is actually worse. A while ago, I had an opportunity to take a phone sales job, and I didn't take it. I elected to stay at my minimum wage cashier job because it was easier and I was worried about failing. Looking back, that was way worse than failing ever would have been. Not only did I potentially leave money on the table, but I didn't learn those skills and I just stayed the same. And the worst part was, I knew I was avoiding it, but I justified it anyway. I passed up an opportunity to grow as a person and a communicator because I was scared and chose the easy way out. Eventually, I ended up working at a job where sales skills would have come in handy, and it would have been very nice to have to not start from scratch, even if I tried and failed at the phone sales job. At the end of the day, if I tried and failed, at least I wouldn't have stagnated, and the minimum wage jobs are always going to be there. The downside of failing would have been temporary. The downside of not trying has stuck with me, and I don't want you to make the same mistake as me. And here's the scary part. This doesn't just happen once. The more you avoid failure and build a life around comfort, the more likely you are to keep doing it. You'll keep making safer choices, have smaller goals, and take less risk. Over time, that compounds, not into success or happiness, but into regret. You'll never regret giving something your best shot, but you will regret letting the opportunities slip by and realizing you wasted so much time. So here's the shift. Don't just accept failure. Aim for your first failure, because that's how you know your goals are high enough, and because that's when you will actually learn. That's what I'm doing with this channel. I don't have the best setup. I've never done any form of social media before, but I've always wanted to do this. I want to be able to help inspire people by sharing my journey, both the ups and the downs. Even if it goes nowhere and my channel doesn't grow, I'm building skills like communication, video editing, confidence in my voice, and brand building. Things that actually matter and will help me achieve any goal I try to achieve in the future. So here's your move. Pick one thing you've been wanting to do. Just one, and take the smallest possible step today. Not tomorrow, today. Your goal isn't success yet, it's your first failure, because that's where progress actually starts. So why is starting so hard in the first place? Think about it like inertia. An object at rest stays at rest and takes a lot of energy to move it. That's why starting something, especially when it's daunting, feels so hard. You're currently in consumption mode, and I would know because I fall into it all the time. You think planning is a part of starting. It's not. You can consume all day, but that's not actually going to give you any momentum towards reaching your goals. However, once you get things in motion, even slowly, it's a lot easier to keep moving forward. Chasing your first failure is the easiest way to get in motion because it's quite easy to fail, frankly. So the bar is so low. You don't need to succeed right away, but once you start failing, succeeding in some form is inevitable and your wins stack up. When I wanted to learn to code, I was stuck in consumption mode, watching videos about all the cool things you can do with Python. And then one day I decided enough was enough and I was going to try it and write some code myself. Despite all my YouTubing, I couldn't figure it out. I failed, and I failed hard. However, the inertia was there and I was moving. Instead of getting discouraged, I was able to keep that momentum going and realized that I needed an actual teacher, so I signed up for a Python class during college. After that, I achieved my goals of learning some basic Python and was able to apply it towards my ideas. Failure isn't the opposite of progress, it's what starts it. You most likely won't get it right the first time, so just hurry up and fail so you can get one step closer to success. Coming full circle on this, I created my first YouTube video last week, thinking maybe it does well, maybe people will find it. Then I posted it and got a whopping 20 views. And yeah, there's a moment where you ask yourself, is this even worth it? Many would consider that a failure. I don't. That's because I now know I need better scripts, better titles, better delivery, and much more. Truly speaking, the video wasn't a failure, it was feedback. And more important than that, if even one of those 20 people got something from it, it was worth it to me. 20 real people actually clicked on a video to hear my thoughts. And hopefully, they were able to get something from it. That's what I'm really doing here. I'm posting videos, sharing my thoughts I wish I could share with my younger self. Thoughts and things I think are valuable for people. So if you take anything away from this video, chase your first failure and chase it now. I promise you will be better off in the long run and grateful to yourself for starting. If you have any feedback or tips, drop them below. On the Money Mantis channel, I'm documenting my journey toward early retirement and hoping to build a community of like-minded people who can help each other succeed and grow, not just in their finances, but in life. Now get out there and chase your first failure, because the longer you avoid it, the longer you stay stuck.